In this video, I am going to explain the art of condensation. Condensation is nothing but making precise or precise writing. So, it is nothing but while we are listening to a lecture or listening to a seminar or a paper presentation, there we need to precise it, sum up it, what we have listened, right? The same thing here we are going to do while reading a bigger passage, a longer write-up, a bigger write-up, in the sense that time if you are going to precise it, summarize it, in the sense what and all you have to follow, what are the techniques are there, what are the principles are there to make a bigger passage to a precise one. We are going to see it now. The word precise is from the old French noun which means cut short, or used in English as a verb precise. Precise means brief summary of a long passage. It is nothing but a brief summary of a long passage, but without collapsing, without deviating from the main idea. That is very much important. The main idea of the entire passage you have read should be present, should be reflected there in the summary you are going to write here. So, writing the summary of a long passage needs proper understanding of the passage. That is very much important. First, while you are reading, while you are writing, or you are going to write a precise writing, a summary, in the sense, the first thing while reading itself, the concentration should be there 100%. You have to read properly. The main idea you have to know, supporting ideas, the examples, where the example has taken, why the particular example has taken, and how it has explained, how it has justified there, what is the motive of the author. Everything you should know while reading itself. Then only you can end up with a proper sum. Okay, there is no rule to cut the length of the note. A length of the note is not that much important. There is no any other rule to know the length of the passage, length of the sum up also. The thing is, while you are writing a sum up, you can think like it should be a precise, right? And how much length when compared with the passage? It is nothing. There is no particular length for this. If that is thousand words are there in a passage you are reading, in the sense it should not be only 300, only 400, but the length it should be advisable is 1/3 of the main paragraph. It can be, but generally it should be 1/3 of the given passage. If it is going, if it is exceeding to give some main points in this, that is also okay. For example, if the actual passage is of 300 words, the precise should not extend to 110 words length, but never compromise with the important points while writing a precise in order to make it brief. So, if it is coming 110 only, but you need to explain an important point, in the sense, never compromise. You can include in that. And it should be complete with all the necessary informations, facts and ideas present in the actual paragraph. I already told you, you should not miss any important idea that strengthen the main passage. That should be there in the summary, but you can write in your own words. That is there. Precise writer is expected to provide an accurate but brief map of the original text. The personal perception of the writer is not required. You need not to write your perceptions, your criticisms, your interpretations. What is present in the passage should be brief, should be cut short, should be given in your own words, but it can given in your own words. The same words need not to be used in the brief writing. Precise writer, yes, a precise is usually written in a reported speech. Yes, that is very much important. You have to write it in the reported speech. You should not write it in the first person speech. You have to write it in the reported indirect speech. You should not write in the direct speech, third person, and in the past tense. Yeah, that is very much important. A precise writing should be in the indirect speech, indirect reported speech, and in third person point of view only, and it should be in the past tense. The basic characteristic of precise are what should be there in a precise writing: consciousness, clarity, completeness, unity, and coherence. There are 7 C's are there. 7 C's are there for a proper communication. Let us see first what are they. See, 7 C's of communication checklist. First, clear. Clarity should be there. Make objective clear. Avoid complex words or phrases. Why? Because you are here giving a summary, so need not to go again for the complex words like in the paragraphs, like in the passage. Concise. Yeah, the brief should be there, precise should be there, concise. Keep it clear and to the point. Avoid filters, avoid circumlocutions, avoid exaggerations. To the point should be there. Concrete, be specific, not vague. It should not be an abstract thing. It should be a proven one. It should be a specific one. Understandable it should be. Right? Use facts and figures to support your messages. Correct. Try to avoid typos. Stereotypes should not be there. Use correct facts and figures. Use the right level of language. Right? The usage of language is very much important in summary writing. And coherence should be there. Does your message make any sense? What type of reader you're writing that is very much important. Keep the reader in your mind while writing a precise. So does it make any sense, or it is going out of the topic, or it is going overflow. Everything you have to keep in mind. Ensure it flows logically. Yes, that is very important. It should not go any practical. It should be a logical one. Right? Avoid covering too much. Complete. Does the message contain everything it needs to? Right? Does it gives the reader a complete sense? That should be there. Courteous. Yes. Being polite builds goodwill. While writing the summary, the politeness should be, while writing everything, anything if you are writing, politeness should be there, except this argumentative, except the judgment like paragraphs. Rest all the things may contain this politeness that strengthens passage, that strengthens the write-up. So these 7 C's are very much important. Clarity, clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete and courteous. Next, there are some techniques to write precise writing. So what are the techniques? While writing a precise, 3 steps to be followed. First one, reading. Read it, reread it, again read it until you get each and every gist of the paragraph, passage. Read it. Writing, you can write it by your own words, and while first time you read 4 or 5 times, and then write that thing what you have read, what register in your mind. Read it again, go through it, revise it. That is very much important. Read it, write it again, revise it. How to write a precise? Read the passage carefully as many times as to understand its main theme. Second and third reading to be done to make sure of the meaning of the each sentence, not the entire paragraph, entire passage, meaning of the each sentence and the relevance to it, and picking up the core information or essence of the passage. While you are reading for the second and third time, you can be able to get the essence of the each sentence written in the passage. Supply a short title. Yes, you can give a short title that can be related but not with the same words to the main passage, right? Supply a short title which will reflect the intention of the writing. Select and jot down the important points in support to the topic sentences. So you can jot down the points that you have read that attracted you most. That is very much important. That register in your mind most. You can jot it down in a separate paper or something. Note that the length of the precise is 1/3 of the original passage. So you can use words accordingly to express the ideas, to express the points you have jotted down. Prepare a first draft. In the process, do not forget that you are supposed to write the summary of the passage in your own words rather than copying the phrases or quotations of the original phrases. Actually, what some of you people are doing while making the precise, in the sense, cutting down you are cut down some points and you are writing the same as it is. It is not that cutting and editing process. It is like giving the ideas in your own words, right? You need not to quote the same thing. You should not quote the same thing what is quoted already in the passage. And you have to explain it in the reported speech, that too in the past tense. That is very much important. The summary write-up should be in your own words, unless or any important words are there. If they are in the passage, in the sense, you can make those words here, but that too, the advisable is you have to write the same in your own words with any other some different words rather than used in the passage, the given passage. Add nothing, make no comments, and correct no facts as your perception about the paragraph is not asked. Actually, yes, right, you should not change any facts. If you are not agreeing or agree, don't change any fact, don't change any ideas. The thing is, you have to write the same in your words, but precisely that's it. Your perception or interpretation, your criticism, your argumentation is unnecessary in writing the write-up. A summary. Revise your last rough draft. Compare it with the original passage so as to ensure that no important points left. Write the precise finally on a fair sheet neatly. It should be written in, keep in mind, reported speech in third person point of view and in the past tense. Correct all mistakes related to the spelling, grammar errors and idioms and phrases or the punctuations, everything. And keep the language simple and direct. The first is C, clarity, concept. The concrete should be there. Clarity, the concise to the point. Concrete, it should be correct, it should be coherent, complete and courteous. All these should be there. Check whether all these 7 C's are present in the write-up you have written, and then obviously you can end up with the proper, best sum up, precise. That is very much important. So read it and write the important points that register in your mind. Precise it, you write it in your own words. Don't change anything from the passage. You have to write as it is, but with different words and with some in a short length. You can make it in a short length, but don't ever leave any important topic, leave any important sentence. You write the sentence but in a different way, right? The way, the style can be different, but the fact should be the same, the idea should be the same, the theme should be the same, right? The motive of the writer should be the same in your precise also. But the thing is, you can say it in your own words, but precisely, shortly. That is very much important. Make use of punctuations, right? Make use of acronyms, make use of reported speech. This indirect speech is very much important. It should not be in the direct speech, it should be in the indirect speech and third person past tense, right? So then obviously you will end up with a proper precise writing at last. Thank you. If you have any doubt, kindly comment. I'll clarify it. Thank you.